Hi students, I welcome you all to this video. Today we will discuss need of programming and Java identifiers. From the last video we have learned different types of languages such as low level language, high level language. We have learned machine language is an example of low level language because computer understands binary language or machine languages only. In this video, especially we will discuss the high level language. Actually, what is the need of programming? As you know, we are using variety of applications. We are using calculator, music players, video players. Then we are playing games also using different applications. How we can create these kinds of applications? What is the need of creating these applications? We know that a calculator is a solution for solving mathematical operations, isn't it? And what is the need of YouTube? It is an entertainment app actually. We can watch videos, music, films, and any videos related to any topic we can watch from YouTube. And what is the use of music player for hearing music? And then what is the use of games? It is completely for entertainment, such as PUBG, Free Fire, as you know. And these kinds of applications are created by some programmers by writing some codes in a well manner. That is known as program. Writing this program makes an application. Actually, what these kinds of application means, such as YouTube or games. These games or these kinds of applications are set of programs. These programs are written by a programmer. For example, from Play Store or Web Store, you can get different types of applications for different purposes. These all applications are a solution for different types of problems, as you know. So, for solving a problem, for example, for listening music, some people created variety of applications. So, for example, music player. These kinds of music players are the solution for hearing the music using mobile phone or computer. So, this is an application of programming. This is the need of programming. I think you could understand the need of programming. Then finally, for creating these kinds of applications, high level languages are used. In the last video, we have learned some high level languages such as C, CPP, Java, Python, JavaScript, PHP. These all are the examples of high level languages. We are going to learn the Java program. As we know, Java is an object-oriented programming. Why it is called object-oriented programming? Because without the class and object, we cannot write a Java program. With a class is compulsory in a Java program. Without a class, we cannot write a Java program. Let us take the programming language C. C is a procedure-oriented programming because without writing a class, we can write C program. But without a class, without writing the class, we cannot create or write the Java program. Now you are thinking, what is a class? So class means it is a collection of similar kinds of objects. For example, different types of toys are placed. Suppose different types of toys are placed on the table. From that collection of toys, we are taking the toy car only. Many kinds of toys are placed on the table, such as pen are there, toy bikes are there, toy cars are there. Then different types of toys are there. Among that, we are taking the toy cars only. So, the collected objects will be toy cars. No other objects we are taking. So, The collected cars we can say it a group because it is toy cars only we have collected. So we can add those cars to the group of toy cars, isn't it? Another example, in a school, two different types of people are there. First one is, the one kind of people are the teachers, and another kind of people are the students. So we can say there are two types of class. The first name of the class is teachers, and the second name of the class is students. So we can say there are two classes, and which are the objects of the first class? I mean, which are the objects of the class teachers? All the teachers. Those who are teaching in that school will be the objects of the class teachers. And what about the second class? I mean the students. There will have a different, and there will have many students. Students are the objects of the class student. So all the students who are studying in that school will be under the class student. So I hope you could understand the difference. You could understand about the class. So that is classes and objects. Classes means a similar kind of objects is grouped under the same class. For example, the class student. That class contains all the students. And another example is teachers. That class teachers contains all the teachers. Here you can see the structure of a Java program. It contains class name. Then inside that class we are writing the remaining body of the program. Here the class is written in red color. That is the keyword. Then another one is class name. There we are writing the class name such as student or teacher or the toy car. These are the names that we are given to a class name. Also you can see two braces. The first one is opening braces and the last the closing braces. And in between these two braces we are writing the body of the program. So once again, class is a group of similar kind of objects. Without a class we cannot write a Java program because Java is a purely object oriented program. Inside the class we are declaring the methods, variables, constants, and these all are known as the identifiers. The method, variables, constants, class name, these all are commonly known as the identifiers. About our identifiers you will get the details in the next video. Here you can see the example of a Java program, class student. Here the red color class is the keyword for creating the class student. Here student is the name of this class, and this class contains many identifiers such as roll number, name, class, section. These roll number, name, class, section are the variables, or we can say the characteristics of the student. I already said that a student has roll number, name, class, sections. We can write these characteristics as variables such as roll number, name, class and section. I hope you could understand Java programming and its structure. We can discuss the Java identifiers in the next video.